Hi, I'm Victoria weather meteorologist Ryan Henning with our second video forecast. Today we're going to be forecasting for Lafayette, Louisiana, in the south central part of the Bayou State. First, I've got loaded up the satellite. You can see there's a cold front pretty well demarcated along the coast. It's bringing a little bit of snow to New England, but you can really, for our purposes, make out the clouds as they run along the coast to some milkier clouds through northern Louisiana. In Lafayette, it's not too bad right now. Temperatures are in the 70s and it's seasonably appropriate. If we want to look at our models, however, we can see this is the GFS. It's a little bit too aggressive with the precip, and this is something that's been the case with most models today. In truth, even though we've got some shower activity demarcated by the models all the way to northern Louisiana, the only activity that we're seeing currently is over the Florida Panhandle. There's a few thunderstorms around Tallahassee stretching west towards Pensacola, but there's nothing going on right now in the Lafayette area. So we can take that as our background and know that the model guidance so far is a little aggressive. But we can also see that going forward, as the front moves off the coast, the threat for showers, even from our a little pessimistic model guidance, is clearing out southern Louisiana. It's still got some showers, but I think that's mostly going to be in the form of ceilings and thunder, not thunder, ceilings and fog. And then again, as we go forward, there's going to be a wave that emerges out of West Texas, and then with a little circulation here, more aggressive southerly flow at the surface could lead to some thunderstorms again north of Lafayette. But Lafayette will remain dry. Louisiana looks like they're going to be in great shape, with the onus shifting more towards the southeastern United States. One thing that's a common problem along the Gulf Coast is low clouds, which I've been referring to as ceilings to this point, as well as fog, particularly in the morning, because you have the warm Gulf right there with the land, which in the morning is cooler. So the warm, moist water gets transported north into Louisiana, and it condenses and you get the fog or ceilings if you're at the surface, or excuse me, ceilings aloft. One thing I've got loaded up is the 700 millibar chart, which isn't too high above the surface, so we can look at total relative humidity, but also more importantly for the Gulf Coast, the the wind vectors, to see if there will be moisture being transported along the coast. Excuse me. And you can see, well, if you can see this, it's mostly westerly, so it doesn't appear like fog or ceilings is going to be a particularly intense threat. There may be radiation fog, which is caused when there are clear skies overnight and the temperature comes down to meet the dew point, and then you get the fog or ceilings. The good thing about radiation fog, though, is that when the sun comes out during the day, it burns off usually fairly quickly, whereas sea fog, which would be the problem if there was southerly flow, can linger a little bit longer. So it does look pretty good in Lafayette, Louisiana for the next couple of days. So I hope you enjoyed the video forecast, and Lafayette, I hope you enjoy your weather. I'm Ryan Henning. You can see all the numbers for Victoria weather, as well as the 6 other outlets we feature, below this video on the Lafayette, Louisiana forecast post.